Bonjour and welcome to the Tarot of Claude. Today I'm going to be doing a reflection tarot reading for the sign of Leo. This is a personal spread that I do for myself every year around the winter solstice, so mid-December towards the end of the year, because I believe this is the perfect time to pause and reflect on our achievements and the challenges that we've had in the year so that we are better prepared for the year to come. Now those are general readings, they will not apply to everybody. Take what applies directly to your situation and leave the rest behind. If you would like a more comprehensive picture, or if the message did not resonate, you may want to check your Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising signs. Now what energies do we have for my Leo viewers? What do we need to hear? Now, the first position of this spread is what has this year tried to show you? And you have the 10 of Ariel, which has come out in this very same position for another sign, and I can't remember. I think it was a water sign. The second position is who or what has influenced your year, and you have the 5 of Raphael. The third position is the overall lesson, and you have the King of Michael. The fourth position is what could you have done differently, and you have Epiphany. Again, this card has come out a lot, at least in 4 other readings. And your next step for next year, you have Divine Guidance. Okay, so for what this year has tried to show you or emphasize, you get the 10 of Coins. The pink is the Coin or Pentacles suit. And the 10 is the number of completion, the completion of a cycle, of your attainment basically. There is so much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So the message I'm getting from this card is that this year has been about working hard on your home life, trying to provide for people, trying to get harmonious relationships. You know, family life has been a very, very big thing, put in a spotlight for you. And you know, and obviously has been a part of your mind and time. And it's, you know, the year is trying to show you that, you know, you have a lot in your life, because the 10 of Coins and Pentacles is the card of legacy. You know, it's having worked through all of the numbers of the suit of coins, having worked hard and having achieved so much that you can leave a legacy for your descendant. It can also be a card of inheritance, but I'm getting the message of, you know, family life was a big focus. And for who or what has influenced the year, you have the 5 of Raphael. This is the cup suit. It's green for the heart chakra color, and 5 is the number of change and challenges. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities of happiness. Search for the silver lining. So I'm getting the message that you've had some emotional challenges. So it could be within family relationships, you know. There may have been some tension. There may have been the breakdown of a relationship. Now, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. Like, it could be a long-term committed relationship, even a marriage that broke down, but or got tested, you know. We all make mistakes, and maybe your relationship got tested and you're working at putting it back on track. And this card is urging you to look at the cups that are not spilt, basically, because not everything is bad. You know, there's hope, so look for the silver lining. This is a challenge that you can overcome, because everything happens for a reason. It happens so that maybe your relationship, whether it was with a family member or your life partner or a friend, but I'm really getting the vibe of families. You know, this was designed to make this specific relationship grow deeper. You know, it happened for a reason. So, you know, regretting is a limiting energy, and when we start having negative thoughts, we manifest even more negative things into our lives. So it's about changing your point of view on it, acknowledging that yes, it happened, but I'm growing from this, or we are growing from this if this is with someone else, and we're going to get past this. Because if you keep hope in your heart, things will get better and you will heal faster, because it's very unhealthy to have regrets, and it leads to bitterness in the heart, and it's really well, yeah, not nice. And if you're struggling, ask your spirit teams, your angels, God, the divine, your ancestors, whoever you work with, to help you dealing with this pain or this regret. You know, ask them to take on the burden, and so that you can be freed and you can heal. That's the message that I'm getting from this. So this year has been emotional for you, or hard, intense, on an emotional level, and it's to do with your family. Now the overall lesson is the King of Michael. Now this is the King of Swords. So it's air energy, so it's to do with your mental process, your thoughts, truth and communication. Now the characteristic of the King of Swords are principled, rational, ambitious and respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that called for honest and open communication. Now you see, this is what I'm getting. There's been a problem in a relationship, no matter what this relationship is or who it is with. And as an overall lesson for this, the card is saying that you need to look at it from a more factual point of view. The King of Swords doesn't look at things with passion or with his heart. He looks at things through facts and knowledge, and it helps him see through the lies. It helps him being fair and rational, because when we follow our heart, sometimes we can be irrational. We get overwhelmed and things get blurry. So this card is urging you to be rational, look at things from a more factual, detached point of view, and also to have an honest conversation with somebody. Be very clear about what you feel, how this person made you feel, or how the situation made you feel. Be very clear about this and about what you're trying to work towards, if you want the relationship to be rescued or not. I'm assuming you do, because it's to do with families. This is important. It's appeared as a major thing for your year. So, and if it's you who has let down someone in the family or your life partner, do not hold on to regrets and beat yourself up about it. This was part of your growth. You won't make this mistake again. You need to forgive yourself, and then you need to have a very, very honest conversation with the person and tell them exactly how you feel, how bad you feel about this, and what you're hoping things could be like in the future. I'm really getting this energy of regrets, and someone, really regretting whatever it is that happened, whether it's you or someone, the other person involved in that relationship. But, there needs to be conversations, and it needs to be based on truth. Honest, open truth. And in what you could have done differently, you have the Epiphany card. Now, Epiphany is that light bulb moment above your head, and in this deck, it's the Hermit, represented by Archangel Raziel. Joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. What the card is saying is that what you could have done differently is maybe take some time out to go within and understand why you're feeling this way, or why you were feeling this way, what led to this breakdown in a relationship, or this betrayal in a relationship, whatever it is that happened. Because the answers are within you. It is shadow work. It is really going within and looking at who you are, what your motives are, what do you want, are you on the right path, without judging, just looking within, finding the answers and coming out, having that self-knowledge. Because if you had done this work, maybe this would have been easier to navigate. I'm not saying easy, I did say easier, because it's never easy to navigate when we're having relationship problems. Trust me, I know about that. But so what you could do is really go within and find out what happened, what motivated these choices, for instance, or what created the arguments, whatever it is that happened. So you get to know yourself better. So, you know, these things don't happen again, because when we know ourselves better, we don't make the same mistake twice. This is a very, very deep spiritual energy, and it is followed by the number 5, which is another major arcana. It's a hierophant. It's called divine guidance here. It's represented by Archangel Sandalphon. And so for what you could have done differently in your next step, they're all talking about looking within, finding answers, listening to advice. I'm going to read to you what the card says. It says, the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. The Hierophant can be many things. It can represent a big institution. It can represent traditions, such as marriage, you know, like a committed relationship. But it can also represent a counselor. And the counselor doesn't have to be an official counselor. It can be a family member. It can be a friend. It can be someone slightly older than you, whose experience and wisdom you respect, and it is someone who can help you go through this shadow work, which is necessary. And these are more permanent energies. You know, major arcana, they deal with your life path, your life journey, and what makes you grow. And you need to remember this. God, the universe, your spirit team, your angels, whatever you believe in, they would not throw at you a challenge that they don't think you can handle, and that they don't think is going to help you grow. The first line of the 5 of Cups is everything happens for a reason, and that reason was to make you grow within that relationship, whatever it was that occurred, that disappointment that you had to experience. So this is a very intense reading, very emotional. My heart's feeling heavy just reading the cards, to be honest. So you really have been through it. But the cards are saying that look within, because you are growing, and you're going to see, eventually, you're going to see why these things happened. There is someone in your environment who could really help you see it. So make sure that if you know who I'm talking about, you go and talk to these people. I'm going to read you the bottom of the deck as an extra message. And you have the Ace of Michael, so the Ace of Swords, which is a beautiful card. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. You see, this is the second time you get a card that talks to you about a situation that calls for honest and open communication, clear up communication problems. So a big emphasis for you, really, is to speak your truth. The Ace of Swords is a beautiful card. It is the brand new beginning. It's, you know, that moment of clarity that you get, and that tells you, that's it. It shows you the way, which way to go, what to do. You know, it's that mental clarity. It's you out of the fog of the 5 of Cups, being overwhelmed by those negative feelings, and you seeing it clearly and speaking your truth. And it's glorious, it really is, and it is empowering too. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if this message helped you in any way, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. I have uploaded my 2022 tarot readings and my mid-December tarot readings. I'll leave you a card left and right here so you can check them out if you like. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful end of the year and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.